brought together concerts from the best of Jewish stars. So join us from your living rooms from near and far. While Hanukkah lights are shining so bright, join Beth-El San Antonio for all 8 nights. The feeling's alright, we hope that you might join Beth-El San Antonio for all 8 nights.
Hey y'all, Temple Beth-El San Antonio. It's me, Jacob Spike Kraus, wishing you a Chag Sameach, happy Hanukkah, happy 7th night. And I figured that because it's Hanukkah, we could share some Hanukkah music. So I'm going to share some songs off of my most recent EP, Light Up the Night, and maybe talk a little bit about some of the songs.
What is your favorite Hanukkah memory?
My favorite Hanukkah memory is not one specific moment, but it's the moment after, when I was growing up, my family lights the candles and spontaneously bursts into song without fail. So it's you know, some families, they'll just like light the candles and that'll be that. They'll say the blessings. And then my family, which is a very musical family, my father was a song leader, is now a rabbi. My mother is a singer as well, just like very musical. And so without fail, every night for 8 nights, year after year after year, when you finish with the blessings, you immediately burst into some form of Ma'atzor, Mi Imalel, I Am Alatka, whatever song is going to be on that night. And that is always my favorite part of Hanukkah, without fail, is singing with my family every night for 8 nights every year. This is Hanukkah is Here, and I got to write this with my dad, who's a rabbi in Boston, so we don't get to collaborate very often. This was a lot of fun to do. Light one for those who taught us not to be afraid. Light one for those who showed us how we could be brave. Light one more and light it for we have come to celebrate. Light one candle, Hanukkah is here. Light one for the miracle of candles in the dark. Light one for the people who became the fire spark. Light one more and light it for finding courage in your heart. Light one candle, Hanukkah is. We light these lights, we're keepers of the flames. Our sparks ignite our past, our future, our link in the chain. We light these lights, they light the way. So shine your light, so shine your lights. Light one for the moment when the temple was restored. Light one for the moment we could put away our swords. Light one more and light it for the world that we're still working towards. Light one candle, Hanukkah is. We light these lights, we're keepers of the flames. Our sparks ignite our past, our future, our link in the chain. We light these lights, they light the way. So shine your light, so shine your light. for the dreidels as we watch them spinning around. Light one for the Nes Gadol, 'cause miracles abound. Light one more and light it for laughter, singing, and happy sounds. Light one candle, Hanukkah is here.
What would be your favorite Hanukkah tradition then?
Would be my favorite Hanukkah tradition. I mean, that's kind of like a Hanukkah tradition, I guess.
Yeah, it was what memory versus tradition.
My family also is one of those families that, like, we each had our own Chanukiah that we would put in the window. And so mine was the one that every family with young kids has, which is the Noah's Ark Chanukiah, and each of the candle holders is a different animal.
Nice.
And so our tradition every year is you take them out of the cabinet, a week before, a few days before, and then you have to melt off all the wax that's been stuck on there all year long. And so cleaning those and then setting them up on tinfoil on the windowsill, and then each of us would light our own Chanukiah. So it wasn't just that we had one for the family, but I would light one and my sister would light one and my parents would light one or two as well. And so that's nice to be able to kind of have something growing up that was my own, that I could kind of claim and say, it's not just, yeah, my family does this thing, but I do this thing. I am physically the one lighting the Chanukiah and remembering these miracles.
That's really nice. Yeah, I didn't have a Noah's Ark one. I had a crayon one that my dad accidentally lit on fire, and you shouldn't light crayons on fire, but
it was made out of crayons?
Well, it was a wooden one, but it was crayons you put in each different crayon. But my dad thought, those are candles, right? But they weren't. So one of the pieces of the wooden menorah is like all burnt, but it's fine. It's
fine. No one's gonna notice.
Everything's fine.
So I started out this project as a creative response to the idea that a bunch of America's favorite Christmas songs were written by Jewish composers. I want to know what would have happened in the American holiday music canon if those composers had written music that we love but had used their own traditions and customs, Hanukkah, instead. And so the first song that I wrote as like this kind of experiment was called Lights in the Window. And I want to share it with you. 1, 2, 1. It's starting to feel like that time again. Short days, cold nights, holding tight to family and friends. It's starting to snow, not in San Antonio. And if you just sit tight, you'll be seeing those lights in the window. The oil in the pan, it's starting to fry, and the smell from the kitchen starts drifting on by and tickles your nose. And if you just sit tight, you'll be seeing those lights in the window. Well, hearing the candles blaze, we got so many stories to share. So we're taking 8 days to celebrate the great miracle that happened there. You spilled a few gold coins all over the ground. Throw one in the middle, watch a dreidel spinning round and around, then tumble down slow. And if you
just sit tight, you'll be seeing those lights in the window. Hearing the candles blaze, we got so many stories to share. So we're taking 8 days to celebrate the great miracle that happened there. Well, it might be too cold for a snow adventure, but your family's all around and spending time together. You're holding them close. And if you just sit tight, you'll be seeing those lights that'll light this world for 8 great nights. If you just sit tight, you'll be seeing those lights in the window.
Okay, so what would be your favorite Hanukkah food then?
Sufganiyot, for sure, without a doubt. I'm big on sweetness. I love sugar and all the fattiness that comes with just like fried dough, jelly on the inside. That's hands down got to be the best.
So, the last song that I wrote for the project ended up being the title track. This song's called Light Up the Night, and it was a response to a teaching from Rabbi David Hartman, who asks, what if the true miracle, the Nes Gadol of Hanukkah, was not that the oil, which should have lasted 1 day, lasted for 8 days, but that the Jewish people, unsure of what would happen, in fact, pretty sure it would not last long enough, had the courage and the faith to do it anyways. That against insurmountable odds, the few, right, the miracle was not that the few overpowered the many, but that they had the courage to take the chance anyways. I love that spin on the traditional understandings of what makes a nes, what makes a miracle. That Hanukkah is a holiday about courage and about taking chances. So this is Light Up the Night. 1, 2, 3. Nes Gadol haya sham, Nes Gadol haya sham. Well, I believe in the power of a little bit of light, and I believe the smallest among us can win the fight. I'm not afraid to show my faith still glows, and so everyone will know I put these lights inside my window to light up, light up, light up the night. Light up, light up, light up the night. 8 days of candles burning bright. Light up, light up, light up the night. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The story goes the Jewish people had to take a chance. The oil glowed. They lit one not knowing if it would last. They took a leap of faith with those dreams to chase, and so, although they could not know, that little light began to glow and light up, light up, light up the night. Light up, light up, light up the night. 8 days of candles burning bright. Light up, light up, light up the night. da 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 da. Now it's up to you, and I believe in you. It's true, I do, I truly do. So tell me truly, do you want to light up, light up, light up the night? Light up, light up, light up the night. 8 days of candles burning bright. Light up, light up, light up the night. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, I believe the power of a little bit of light.
Word association, the first word that comes to mind when I say the following words. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Let's do it.
Alrighty. So number 1, latke.
Frying pan.
Nice. Dreidel.
Gambling.
Sufganiyot.
Deliciousness.
Maccabees.
Resiliency.
And last but not least, certainly, Hanukkah.
Pride.
And the last song on the album is, I know all the other songs are like kind of upbeat and jolly, no pun intended. And so I wanted to tap into that beautiful aspect of holiday music, the like somber is not the right word, but that kind of moving, inspirational, inspiring, just beautiful voices singing together, holiday sound. So I took this text, Al Hanisim ve'al haporkan, this text that our people have been saying for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and set it to music. It goes through a few times, but we'll just sing it once for time, and then we'll light our Chanukiot together. Al Hanisim ve'al hapurkan ve'al hagvurot ve'al hatshuot ve'al hamilchamot she'asita lavoteinu ve'imoteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh lavoteinu ve'imoteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Chag Sameach, everybody. So grab your Chanukiah, grab whoever's going to help you light your Chanukiah. Mine's upstairs, so I'll meet you there in just a hot second. All right? See you soon. Okay, I have my helper. Do you have your helpers for lighting our Chanukiah? This is Casey. This is Beth-El San Antonio. And maybe we'll get Ollie the dog at some point as well. All right, we're going to light correct for you guys. Left to right. Left to right. Newest candle first. Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של חנוכה ברוך
wish for 2021?
A safe return to being able to gather together in public spaces. Because, you know, the majority of my career is traveling around to different communities and singing with people in the space. And I certainly don't want to rush back to that. I want it to be a safe return and we get everything under control. But my wish is that we can once again, sooner rather than later, congregate together and sing together and be together in spaces as soon as possible.
Chag Sameach, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. Ollie, want to come up?
Ollie, come here. Up. Yeah.
Can you say Happy Hanukkah?
Happy Hanukkah. Happy
Bye.
Hanukkah.
Bye, everybody.
כל העולם כולו, כל העולם כולו, גשר צר